I want to talk about the mashed potatoes, the roasted garlic in there, and then the crunchiness of the panko on there. And there's like just the perfect amount of sauce or gravy. It's not,
I love it.
Like I've had it, well, we went to another place, it was a little wetter.
9 Fine Irishman's in Las Vegas.
so
So if you want to see it, we have a video on that. It was delicious.
Theirs is good, but this is way better.
And Dave said that on the video, so everyone was like, "You're gonna make it." So here you guys go.
Man, I love the panko on there.
That's good choice, right?
I really do think. Oh,
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's crunchy.
it's super crunchy. So if you do end up making this for yourself, you know, the following moments from here, the how-to, be sure to keep an eye on this once you put that panko on there. There's a fine line between it's perfect and you
Too
just
much.
ruined it. So basically,
So don't walk away from the oven.
yeah, just stand there and watch it.
Oh, it's delicious.
It is really good. Good job, baby.
Good job, baby. You too.
Well,
So glad we did the panko.
this is a great addition. Her shepherd's pie before was delicious. The panko really adds a textural crunch to it, which
That's delicious.
is really a good bonus.
Japanese shepherd's pie, Irish shepherd's pie.
I don't know which one's better.
Why don't you guys try it, make it, and let me know. Leave me a comment. Tell me
Yeah.
what you like better.
Tell us what you think.
I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't leave, because I'm showing you how to make it in 1 second.
I mean, unless you don't like cooking. Ready?
Yeah. So make sure that this is well cooked, and then you can put it aside.
And a little trick, depending on what type of beef you use, you know, if you use extra lean beef, it's not going to have a lot of grease, but we put a little oil in there anyway, so there's going to be some oil that you want to get out of there. And there's a couple little tricks. You can use like a little measuring cup to pull that out. You can use a spoon. You can use a paper towel. Don't burn yourself, be careful.
So the gravy should look like this, you guys.
You don't want it too thick nor too thin.
See how it sticks to the spoon? That's what you want.
Yeah, you have to coat the back of the spoon.
Wow, that looks perfect. So we have
our peas, frozen. We like frozen peas and frozen corn because they tend to be a little fresher than
canned stuff.
Canned stuff. And you could use the canned stuff.
It's whatever you prefer. We prefer the frozen. I use a little bit more corn because I like corn.
And then pour in some gravy. And you don't want to add too much gravy because you don't want it soupy. It's a fine line. I'll show you what it looks like when it's perfect. Looks like we made a perfect amount of gravy. Right?
Yeah, that looks perfect, baby. Look at that.
And it's better to have a little more gravy, and then you can just discard that if you want. Maybe.
Yeah, it's better to have too much
Then try to make more.
Yeah.
Looks like we're right spot on.
Oh, that looks so good, baby.
So there you go. That looks about right.
That looks perfect.
And then the the peas and the corn will release a little bit of liquid, so this will actually loosen up a little bit as you're baking the shepherd's pie. And there you go. Kind of see how it looks.
That looks good, baby. Perfect.
All right, let's put this together.
Then you put a layer of the mashed potatoes on top. Correction. Roasted garlic mashed potatoes on top.
Oldest handsome cab driver, you've seen quite a lot. In your past 16 years of your job, what is your most exciting memory?
And 375. We're going to do it for 30 minutes, and the last 15, so total of 45 minutes, we're going to add panko. That's something special that we're doing to this, too.
Panko with some butter. Make it nice and brown.
That's right. All right, this goes in the oven. Perfect.
A little bit of
Garlic oil. Right here. There's a little bit of carrot and onion, just to flavor it up. The package comes with 4 little cubes. I'm going to use 1 to start.
Just a little suggestion. Just pinch it back and forth on each side. That'll quarter it.
It's perfect.
So we'll drop that in there as soon as it comes to a boil.
All right, so bring it to a boil.
Put your 1 cube in there, since we're only making
And
a
then
little bit.
turn off the heat. Or put it on low.
Turn it down.
They'll tell you to turn it off, but I put it on low.
You just want to basically melt that curry. So it'll take a little bit of time with the...
It's kind of amazing to see because it starts off watery and then it gets nice and thick.
Yeah, it's almost like it has its own built-in roux.
Yeah, I think it does actually. I love curry. And this curry is so good with rice, like everybody knows, right?
And you can get it just in the
Oh,
Asian section.
do you
of the
remember
grocery
when we
store.
went to Aria? They served curry with naan bread. Whoa, that was so good.
That was pretty good for a buffet.
Does it need another cube, babe?
I don't know. Just turn it up a little bit. See? Yeah, maybe.
We're gonna go with another cube. I wish you guys could smell this. This smells so good.
So we kind of eyeballed the water. It looked like about a cup. So it looks like for a cup, it's approximately 1.5 of those little squares that we showed you. This is our first time doing this. It's kind of a little extra tidbit on the shepherd's pie thing. So just get that up to a boil again.
Is this still thick enough? Does it need the other half?
No,
Use
there's-
the other. No, it
There's
still
still
needs.
some in there. You gotta let it dissolve.
Oh no, it looks good actually.
And two, as it heats up, it starts thickening up, and as it cools down, it thickens up even more. So this is gonna be a little extra thing. You know, the regular shepherd's pie is really easy. The Japanese version, a little more difficult.
How do you figure all you're doing is making curry or making gravy?
Well, I'm just saying for the people that, have never cooked curry. People that don't have a lot of
Experience. This is
cooking
super
skills.
simple, you guys.
It is
It's
simple.
boil water, add the cubes, turn off the heat so you don't burn it. That's about it. See how Dave's stirring and stirring and stirring?
It's starting to thicken up now.
All right, that's that.
So we're going to show you how to incorporate it. Same difference as the gravy. Same as before. Same like the gravy. And we're going to go ahead and incorporate that into the corn, peas,
And the hamburger meat.
mixture. Okay. I'm just trying not to spill everywhere.
We're making a small portion of this curry, so it's a little bit harder.
Okay.
Oh, baby, that looks good.
I think we did good on both parts. So if you
Wow.
kind of follow our instructions, it looks like the ratios are
Right on.
pretty perfect. Yeah.
That is perfect. All right, we're going to plate it up, put it in the oven, and we'll show you the finished
The
product.
result.
$3.75, half an hour, the last 15 minutes. which is a total of 45-minute cooking time, not 15, and then add the panko. So 15 minutes, we're gonna add the panko on broil just to crunch it up.
And just always keep an eye on your food when you're making. Okay, so we have a half a stick of butter, some panko.
Oh, way more than that, baby.
Yeah.
Almost like a cup or two of panko.
Just try to incorporate
All the butter, make sure it's all coated.
the butter as much as you can.
This is gonna give the shepherd's pie really good crunch on the top. And you get panko like at the grocery store in the Asian section, or if you go to a Japanese store, or even a Korean store, they'll have Korean panko.
And it's not absolutely necessary. You don't have to do it this way. It just adds a little extra textural component to it. So typically you could just put some butter on top of the potatoes most of the way into the cooking process.
We'll show you what it looks like before the panko and then after.
Yeah. So if you don't want to do the panko, potato, you could just put some butter on it at the last second for 5 minutes. Just get a little brownie. All right, that's all incorporated. Let's go ahead and show them how to put that
All
on.
right, so this is what it looks like without the panko.
So typically before we get to this point, we would put some butter on there just so it kind of makes it a little more crunchy.
See all that brown caramelized spots?
And this is our surprise one. That's going to be a little secret. We'll show you that in a second. And just put that on top, spread it out as evenly as you can. Kind of do this as quickly as possible so that you can just get this meal going. And then this is our secret one. We'll tell you about that in just a little bit. And if you can look, it did spill over a little bit, so yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Make sure you use a pan. All right, don't forget you have that one behind you, babe.
Yep. Just make sure this one's pretty too. So we're going to show you why we did it this way. We have basically 3 different dishes that are really just 2. Spread it out as evenly as possible. Again, you still want that to get browned up. All right, this is going to go back in the oven for how long, Kathy?
10 minutes on broil.
All right.
But make sure you keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn.
Yeah, as soon as you start seeing it getting brown,
That's when it's done.